Big salute to all of my veterans out here. Big shout out to all of my subscribers, man. Like I tell you guys, I can't go one video without showing my appreciation. Big salute to DAT, man. If you guys don't have access to the load board, in the description below, there's going to be a link, 30-day free trial with DAT, man. Go get it. Get on that load board. Start dispatching these owner operators, or get on there and start dispatching yourself. So anyway, real quick, man, this is for you independent freight dispatching companies out here that's legally operating too, right? So if you guys don't know if you're operating legally or illegally, man, just go back. I got some YouTube videos breaking it down to you guys directly from the FMCSA, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration website. And basically their guidelines on what it's going to take for you guys to start your legit independent freight dispatching company too, right? So anyway, man, this is for you guys right now. If you are actively dispatching, or just sit back, man, and just soak this game up if you have never dispatched a load before. So this is how the process is going to go. You're going to get on the load board. You're going to go and start searching that load board. You're going to click on the load that you like. And basically the freight broker name is going to come up, and their phone number and their MC number. So for you guys out here, before you book any loads from a freight broker, always make sure that that freight broker is creditable with the factoring company. Whether you're dispatching yourself right now, make sure that that freight broker is creditable through your factoring company. And if you guys are independent dispatching other owner operators right now through your dispatching company, get access to that owner operator's factoring company's portal. Let them know that you need access to their portal, so that you're always making sure that the freight broker is creditable through their factoring company too. So you guys want to make sure that that freight broker is creditable through that factoring company, because that's how the trucking company gets paid, right? So there's a lot of freight dispatchers out here right now that is failing booking these loads with these freight brokers, and may never receive payment from the freight broker too, right? So the reasons why is because you want to make sure that that freight broker is creditable through that factoring company, because that factoring company is paying that trucking company within 24 hours. In this business, the shipper has up until 90 days to pay the freight broker. The freight broker has up until 90 days to pay the trucking company. But the average trucking company is going to go through a factoring company that's going to pay them within 24 hours for a small percentage of basically whatever that load paid, anywhere from about 2 to 5%, right? So let's just say right now you guys get on the load board, you're dispatching for an owner operator, you get on the load board and you try to book a load from a freight broker that is not creditable with that trucking company's factoring company. Now that trucking company has to wait until that freight broker pays them directly. They can't factor that load through the factoring company, because that factoring company is not creditable with that, that freight broker is not creditable with that factoring company. So before you book any loads, you always just want to get that freight broker's MC number, go directly to the factoring company's portal, put in that MC number, see if they're going to be approved or not approved with that factoring company. And if they're not approved with that factoring company, do not move forward with booking that load, because now the trucking company might have to wait up until 90 days to get paid, when really they need the money coming daily. They need the cash flow coming daily and weekly to cover their overhead. Most trucking companies out here can't afford to wait up until 90 days. They just don't have the cash reserves for it, because it's too much overhead to run a trucking company, right? So for you guys out here, only book loads from freight brokers that's going to be creditable with your factoring company too, so that you can make sure that you get paid on time. and you're going to get paid within 24 hours you're going to get paid within 24 hours from that factoring company, you know? So I want to put this video out there because I know there's going to be some dispatchers out here that's going to be booking loads, and you guys are just going to be in a rush. You're going to be in a hurry, and you're not going to check to see if that freight broker is creditable with that factoring company, but it's going to risk your owner operator or yourself from getting paid too. Because what if that freight broker is not creditable? Now what you have to do as a trucking company is go directly to that freight broker to receive payment, because the factoring company is not going to pay you within 24 hours. So now that freight broker might not pay you all the way up until 3 months, or they might not pay you at all. Who knows? So if you guys are using a factoring company, always make sure that that freight brokerage is approved through that factoring company, and that's going to save you some headache, you know, for the future. And it's going to make sure that the owner operators you're dispatching for is going to get paid within 24 hours. Or if you guys are self-dispatching yourself, you're going to get paid within 24 hours out here. So simple advice for you, but very critical today. I'm telling you, I've talked to about 5 people last week, and out of those 5 people that's dispatching, they all told me, they all had the same story. Hey Manny, man, I just booked a load from this from this freight brokerage, but I didn't check to make sure that they were creditable. Now they're not creditable with my factoring company, so my factoring company is not going to pay me within 24 hours. So now they have to go directly to the freight broker, invoice the freight broker, and wait up until 90 days in hopes that the freight brokerage will pay them too, right? So man, simple advice, just make sure that you're looking up that freight brokerage MC number in the factoring company, make sure that they're approved or not approved, and go from there. You know, if they're not approved, I do not recommend hauling loads for them. Only haul loads for approved freight brokers through your factoring company. So anyway, quick video, man. If you guys have any questions, hit me on my text message 317-953-8943. Go visit my website www.extraordinarymovement.com. Go get you 30-day free trial with DAT Load Board. Go sign up with TAFS, Trans-Am Financial Services, if you guys are looking for a factoring service. Everything in the description, link below. Let's get it. CEO, commit, execute, and be obsessed. Everybody be great out there.